I wasn't really planning on talking about the Jennie accusations because they were put to bed pretty quickly, but then earlier today, it started coming out that there's now going to be an investigation and she could potentially be fined. Let's take a step back and get everyone up to speed. A few days ago, Jennie uploaded a bunch of pictures to her Instagram showing her at an arboretum. Within those was a picture of 7 hands holding ice cream that caused some people to accuse her of violating social distancing guidelines. Reportedly, there is a nationwide ban on group gatherings exceeding 5 people. Again, the original picture showed 7 hands. The accusations and complaints got to a point where the arboretum themselves had to step in and say Jennie was there to film. It was a business-related visit, meaning no guidelines were broken. After that, YG Entertainment had to come out and further clarify that she was there for work and it was not a social gathering. For the next few days, things were pretty quiet, but I guess there were some people who kept filing complaints on the matter, and one person posted online that after they filed their complaint, an official on the team in charge of health and quarantine in the city said they will investigate to see if Jennie, and I'm guessing everyone with her, to see if they will have to be fined. This is where all the articles started coming out yesterday. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't really understand though. The Arboretum themselves said it was business, YG said it was business. If both parties are willing to say that, it has to mean there is paperwork to prove it, right? And if they were there to film, there is footage to prove it. I think a quick email with some attachments could fix this whole thing. And why would the Arboretum allow a group larger than 5 with a high profile person like Jennie to even be there socially, knowing it could potentially get them in trouble? Now, while most of the reactions I've seen believe it had to have been business for all these reasons, and that Jennie and everyone with her weren't violating social distancing guidelines, the perception was quite the opposite for the photographer involved in the situation regarding aespa's winter. However, last time we talked about it, I said let's see what happens because the accusation and news just blew up. Well, it's been a week and I've actually seen a lot of opinions and views shifting, or at least taking a step back, and there are a few reasons for that. First of all, on top of SM saying nothing happened, the photographer announced his intention to take legal action against those who are spreading rumors. Second, it has been reported that the person who initially raised the issue apologized on Twitter as well as to the photographer. And just like in Jennie's situation, there were a lot of questions being raised at the time in regard to him being innocent. For example, to a lot of people, it doesn't make sense for him to attempt to take an inappropriate picture when Korean and Winter were clearly talking to and in front of a camera. On top of that, why would he try to take a picture when there are so many people around? Many people also pointed out that she wasn't wearing a revealing skirt or dress. She was actually wearing these pants. Why would he so blatantly risk his job? Remember, he was the photographer in charge of that shoot. Obviously, an extremely high position that's difficult to obtain. So with all the new updates, I'm curious, what are your thoughts now? Do you still think the footage is suspicious? Do you think he is innocent? Have you always thought he was and that it was blown way out of proportion? Or are you taking a step back because while we want the best for aespa's safety, we also don't want a potentially innocent man to lose his job for nothing? Now, something people have no doubt is invasive at the very least is the designer of BTS's outfit for their performance of Idol on Jimmy Fallon announcing he will be auctioning Jimin's outfit Unwashed. But wait, there's more. The designer himself revealed that BTS actually wanted to buy the hanbok styled suits afterward, but since he didn't normally sell his clothing to idols, he only lent it to them out of fairness. You can see how that would be upsetting for people to hear now that he's selling the outfit unwashed, or as he puts it, touched and worn by Jimin, still having his sweat and fragrance from that day. I feel weird just saying that. Now, you would think that the auction company will have the sense to wash it before sending it out to the highest bidder, but nope, they confirmed that's not the case. I do wonder this though, wouldn't someone like the stylist or manager from Big Hit have handled it before giving it back to the designer? Meaning it was washed beforehand and maybe this is just some marketing gimmick? I'm just a little confused because I would think this kind of thing would hurt a designer's reputation with future clients, no? I don't know. We have seen this week week people with not the greatest reputation further digging a hole for themselves and not caring? If you haven't seen the comment made toward ITZY's Ryujin yet, a rapper named Overdose? Anyway, this rapper has been in hot water before for various controversial things he's said in the past. He's even had to drop out of Show Me the Money and be edited out. And this week, when a fan commented, Ryujin's rap is better than yours, and granted, I don't know why this person would say that to him. You know, if you don't like him or whatever, just ignore him. Use that energy to show Ryujin even more love. I mean, look at her, she's such a boss. But to this comment, he replied, her rap was conceived and birthed by my sperm. Which, I honestly, I don't know what that means. Was that his attempt to diss her? If one of you guys could let me know, it would be much appreciated. However, he has since deleted the comment, probably because the backlash got way too much for him. People accusing him of being sexist or making a sexual comment toward Ryujin, which, by the way, would reportedly not be his first of the kind toward women. Now, I don't want to end the video on that note, so in celebration of the upcoming BTS McDonald's meal, I want to throw out some menu ideas. McDonald's, if you're watching and want to use one of these, my door is always open. First of all, to represent McDonald's and replace Ronald McDonald for the promotion period has to be RM, right? I mean, it's right there in front of us. Or we can call Shiny's Key. Anyway, for the menu, I was thinking the Big Hit Mac. Anybody? Anybody? How about sugar cookies? Huh? Sugar junk cookies? No? How about J Hobie meals? Something for the kids, you know? Spicy chicken nuggets with the dynamite sauce? For some kick? Alright, my brain can't think of anything for the other members yet, so you guys fill that in the comments. But I did think of something for all 7. Ready? Ready? Boy with nugs.